Konnichiwa, Shoga-Gun. I'm Ginger Ninja, and I'm joined here today, as usual, by Eli, an empty box clever name. There's a dead guard. Today, as we mentioned last week, we're gonna get drunk. But not in real life, because that would be illegal. Mod number one. Would you care to share it, Eli?
Mod number one is the first mod of this show. We've got Mead Keg Backpack.
Yes.
Who needs fancy magic or sneaking about when you can strap a keg of mead to your back and hit things with a big metal stick?
Which, we already have the big metal stick down. Look at that.
The backpack also adds 100 points of carry weight.
So, let's equip it, and now we have 100 more carrying weight, so 410, 510. So this is us with our mead keg backpack. Let's put away our hammer so you can actually see it. I think it really accentuates the dragon wings nicely. Like, before we just had this empty space of, like, actually might have been vanilla Skyrim in between our dragon wings, and now we just have a nice big mead keg. Oh, wow, we're flying! Oh, we're flying! We're flying!
I believe! Aw,
Mod number one. Final thoughts?
pretty neat. 100 more carry weight means we can carry 100 more ridiculous things or one really big ridiculous thing.
Yes. And we do have a rather big ridiculous thing coming later in the episode.
So stay with us. Cut to commercial.
Yes, don't. So, final verdict. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It looks more ridiculous. It has practicality. There's really no reason to uninstall it. So, I have to be honest. I don't remember what mod number 2 is. I'm legitimately asking you, what is mod number 2?
Mod number 2 is Nord Mead Brewing, an immersive alcohol mod.
That's right. It's somewhere over here.
It adds
Please
a
do
brewery
continue.
to the west of Whiterun. You can brew mead there by activating the device on the dormer table or take or craft the brewing bucket. When dropped on the ground and moved by holding activate by default E, it will bring up a crafting menu. The bucket serves a thirsty Nord on the go. There's also a spell, Drink Bolt. This spell makes the NPC drink, then become drunk, and occasionally vomit or fall over. Has, here adverses crossed out, hilarious effects on animals. Why are you giving alcohol to animals? It can be crafted under Misk at the forge or the tome found in the brewery.
It appears, Eli, as though unlike last time, I was gonna say we aren't clipping through the floor, but that would have been false. Oh wow, look at all that. All mine. Let's see, what can we make in the alchemy lab? We can make distilled spirits. Hey, Kevin. Guess what? We just got lots and lots of booze. Like, scary amounts of booze. Like 34 bottles of it. Plus some ale, distilled spirits. We already had some wine. And we got this. Danica's drunk. Not so pure spring now, huh? Alright. So, from my understanding, it has some adverse, hilarious effects on animals. Can I, like, milk him for booze? Milk her? Oh, wow, she just fell over. I have to be honest, though, this isn't all that hilarious. You are not a hilariously drunk cow. Let's make it much, much, much more drunk. You are not drunk enough yet. Oh, wow! Maybe he needs a drinking buddy. Oh, hi, cow. It's like, yay, drinking buddy. But if I shoot it and then immediately put away my weapon, cows fly? Oh, look at him. It's a good thing Kevin's so mighty. He's fallen head first onto that stone like 3 times. Any thoughts on mod number 2, Eli?
I think Drink Bolt is fun. Obviously not particularly useful, but then what is? I don't feel like the other things are particularly important. All the liquors just affect your stamina, right?
Yes. Let me see. It generally will it will restore stamina, but then it'll regenerate slower for a while. Hold on. Before we make any final decisions.
Oh. Well.
I have to know what happens if I use it on a chicken. Oh, chicken, chicken. Shh. You'll be fine. You'll just be a little drunk. How many beers does it make to drunk a chicken?
Did it just fall in the water?
And start floating the opposite direction of the current. Final verdict. Yes, no, maybe.
Uh,
I think I'm going to go with a maybe. Like, I'll leave it up to you because I do find it fun, but like you said, there's no real practicality to it.
yeah, I'm gonna go with a no because I mean, I don't really feel like anything other than the drink pulls was particularly interesting, and even drink bolt, like, you do it once, there you go, you've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, we've already seen what happens to cows. Chickens didn't fly all over the place, which was kind of sad. I was hoping it would, like, launch itself high enough that when it fell, it would explode. I think it's kind of sad that everyone else gets to have all the fun of being drunk, and we don't. Do we, Eli?
Well, can't you drink some of the things you picked up at the at the brewing house?
Yes, but I'm afraid that just doesn't get us drunk enough. See? Just drank something, and we're still just standing there. We're a real heavyweight,
Well, jeez.
and nothing. So,
Well,
is there any way we could be drunk, Eli?
oh, we've got right here. We've got Clumsykin, a ragdoll mod. Unleash your inner klutz. Clumsykin adds a spell tone named the Dexterous and You. Once consumed, the
is.
tome grants you the lesser power Clumsiness. Whenever you use this power, your character will ragdoll, and hilarity will generally ensue.
Well then, there's only one thing to do. Drink those other 20 meads. That should do it. Ah. I just clipped through him. Alright, alright. I know this is pretty entertaining, but let's try it from someplace a little bit more fun and a little bit more god moded. Because this will inevitably hurt. Woo! Why you don't climb trees drunk? I'm kind of impressed. I'm better at parkour when I'm drunk in this game than in real life. I managed to clear that bench. So I have 2 scars, and one of them is from the first time I ever attempted parkour. I tried to free jump a concrete bench and just dug into my leg.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot more fun than my other scar, I'll tell you that. But that's a story for another day. Maybe if we ever have a Walmart mod. Time to be drunk! And this is the part where we drown.
That's the part where a body floats out to sea.
So, mod number 3, Clumsy Keen.
You almost fell off those stairs.
Personally,
Better luck next time.
I don't see any reason to uninstall it. Like, I feel like there might be a time in the future when we have a mod that we might just want to ragdoll
What happened
around.
to that guy? I think we should keep this, especially if we ever get a first-person mod.
Yes, because I've heard this works rather interestingly with immersive first person.
Yes.
So we might just do that eventually.
Yeah.
Also, there are some things that just add really tall towers to the game for various reasons, and I think it would be just lovely to ragdoll off of some.
Yeah, it's also a good way to get quickly down some stairs.
Yes, like, yeah, I could do this. But did you see how long that took? And that was starting lower because I couldn't get past Kevin Van Drunk. See, look how quickly I'm getting down them this time.
Stay tuned after this commercial break. Oh, I think that's a terrible idea and we shouldn't do it at all.
I had already started recording like right before you said that.
Oh. Alrighty.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days, John? The glass bottles won't break.
Disgusting.
I really wish there was a mod to fix that.
Yeah, that would be pretty swaggy. I
and
bet
drive.
you cannot guess that our next mod is the Destructible Bottles Extended mod.
What?
Ever been frustrated to see a bottle fly away like a ping pong ball when get hit? Then you should
Yes.
try this.
Alright, toggle off combat AI. Oh god, Kevin! Kevin, I toggled off combat AI. Why did you stab that lady?
You can also grab a broken bottle, usually the Z button, or by holding activate button.
There we go. I did it. This weapon causes terrible bleeding wounds. Death will be slow and painful.
Yay!
I'm gonna kill you with a wine bottle. Alright, this isn't working. There we go. What the? Oh god, we've been Mammoth! Oh no, someone else was Mammoth. I forgot Kevin had those. Yeah, that definitely feels appropriate in a bar setting. I guess we can't really complain because, well, it's not quite as ridiculous as shooting mammoths out of a bow. We do have a pretty ridiculous weapon today. This part right here is going to be jump cut to when you're explaining it, but don't do it until we're at the forge. Well, now that that has happened, we're probably gonna get arrested.
I feel like that's a good place to jump cut in.
Oh wow, look at that, we jump cut it to a forge. Whoa!
Wow!
And maybe me getting arrested somewhere in between.
Maybe.
Or me saying I would get arrested. I didn't get arrested, as it turned out. The police were here for someone else. They're here for the hobo living in my basement. Don't know how he stays down there. It's a crawl space. I mean, I hate going down there every time I have to. Mod number 4. Keep it or no? Oh,
I think we should. I think it's a
first.
little tweak that, while we'll like we might notice it occasionally if we're like, I don't know, smashing stuff in a bar or whatever.
Yeah, and just like I like to use the hammer when I'm around, because it's not a weapon that's normally in the game, and it's like a fun alternative, I guess. I feel like, because when I play as an assassin or a thief, especially an assassin, because thieves sometimes I use a bow and arrow, but especially when I play as an assassin, I use dual knives, and that's what these register as. So I think it would be a cool idea just to keep on the daggers for when we're being all sneaky and assassiny, which will probably occur off screen anyways. But you know, that way we can keep up our ridiculousness throughout our Skyrim things. Hey, maybe we'll make some gameplay videos of us like doing things to prepare for mods on Sunday is Fun Day on Ginger Ninja 47. You should watch my videos on Sunday, in other words. Anyways, that's a yes from me, in case you couldn't tell.
Oh yeah. We should keep it, I think.
You may have noticed that entire time we were randomly at the Skyforge. Eli, why were we at the Skyforge?
The 5th mod is the very much awaited, the thing you've all been waiting for, the waited for. Sorry. Maroon's Doomsicle. The powerful Daedric Prince Maroon Dagon
Dang
loves
it, Eli.
killing.
Dang it, you pronounced it correctly the last time. Maroon's Dagon.
Dagon loves killing the innocent mortals, but there is one thing he loves more. The plains of Oblivion get very hot, and so to cool off a bit, he grabs a giant creamsicle to cool down.
So we can actually craft it this time. After a bit of consoling. The Iron Warhammer I did not console in. I pried it from the dead hands of one of my victims in the gladiatorial arena off camera.
Did you really have to pry it?
No, I kind of just opened up a menu and pressed take. So for some reason it has Ganon on it. Now we just have this huge creamsicle. And as we all know, there's only one thing we can do now. Bat. I think it's called 10 Bandits. Oh, what the heck? Oh, hello. I think I'm one-shotting them. That's awesome. I'll help, Kevin.
Very helpful.
That was the most helpful. Eli,
Yeah?
there's a random chicken in Whiterun.
Alright, before you explode it,
Yes?
I think perhaps we should rate the creamsicle.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's rate it on its chicken exploding abilities. Very effective. Very effective. No, but
And
really,
not melted at all.
yeah, that's actually kind of impressive. I'm sitting here like roasting it over this fire. Uh, so final thoughts on the creamsicle. Doomsicle, sorry. It's not frozen cream, it's frozen doom.
Well, it's pretty neat,
It
but
is.
it's a sword,
It's a
and I'm
warhammer.
sure it's a weapon, and I'm sure we will have other weapons, and you can only have a few main weapons, and I don't know, I feel like we don't really have.
Well, you can have up to
I don't
8 main sets. So right now we have the stick, we have the hammer, we have the bottles, and we have the mammoth.
I feel like our OP weapon needs are satisfied by the Kevin Van sword.
Oh right, there's that too. I forgot about that. So that's 5 of our weapons. Although
Although I guess we can
any,
just keep this until we have something better.
yeah, this is sort of on a hiatus for now. That's what
I
we'll
mean,
do.
it's
We'll only keep 8 weapon mods on at once, or like 8 specific weapon mods. Because if something like overhauls weapons and stuff,
yeah.
or just like adds different types of weapons, I might want to keep that. Despite probably not using it because it makes like enemies more interesting. Like they might have like a club or something, as opposed to this, which I mean only the great Voldak Ockred and perhaps eventually Kevin Van Nord uh, will wield the Doomsicle.
Yeah. All
But
right. So that's like
keeping it
maybe
for
maybe.
now, yeah, maybe. Keeping it for now, but it's on hiatus, and it'll be the first weapon to go unless we get a different weapon that we for some reason decide to keep. That we rate lower, a lower maybe. This is like I'd put this at like a medium high maybe.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. You know what like and subscribe buttons are, just click them. Tune in next week to see us cover some fart mods. Yes, fart
Oh,
mods.
great. That's gonna be fun.
Yes, it will. However, there is an empty slot currently. We are 1 mod short of a show, so if you have any ideas, tweet them at GingerNinja47 with the hashtag ModChronicles, and we will take those into account, into thought. I don't know how to word it.
Consideration.
Consideration. There it is. There's the word. Uh,
Although honestly, I feel like 4 fart mods should satisfy any community.
yes, but if they have any suggestions, fart mod or otherwise,
Okay.
to fill the 5th slot, because I mean, really, this didn't fit the drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen like an alcoholic run around with an enormous creamsicle beating people over the head with it.
You just haven't gone to the right parties.
Well, sayonara, Shoga-Gun. Hey, Ginger Ninja here. Just want to tell you that there was a lot of footage cut from this video for various reasons, but mostly time constraints. And if you want to see that in all its raw glory, just click on the P on the screen, click the link in the description, or type patreon.com/ShogaGames into your URL bar, and it'll take you to our Patreon page. There you can pledge $1 and get access to this week's uncut footage and last. And if you keep up with your pledge, like pay $1 a month, you can see every episode of Mod Chronicles uncut footage, except for the first 2, which we didn't save. But all future episodes, you'll be able to see the uncut footage, and for just $1 a month. So, click on that P. I'll give you a few seconds.